Tuesday. Hope everybody's having a wonderful, magnificent, glorious day. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Hope everybody's having a great day. If you're new, hit that like, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification icon. It'll let you know when I got new content coming out. Share that stream, let people know we live. You catching the replay? Leave a comment, man. Help me with that algorithm. Also helps me to know how I'm doing. You know, that constructive criticism, man. I appreciate it. 1 second, y'all. 1 second. Don't go anywhere. All right, we back. All right, we back. Oh man, if you missed the show last night, you missed a fantastic show. Go back and check it out after this stream, man. If you guys don't know, I stream on Mondays and Thursdays. It used to be Monday, Wednesday, and Thursdays, but this year I switched it from Mondays to Thursdays. I'm gonna do more little shorts, little short rants, and we're gonna do more of these one-on-ones on my way to work. But like I said, go out and check that stream from last night once we done here. It was a fantastic show. We talked about the California wildfires and the mismanagement of that. We talked about Trump's conviction, not even conviction, Trump's sentencing or lack thereof. And we talked about TikTok because fuck them. Because fuck them. Oh my goodness gracious. Anyway, hope everybody's staying safe. Hope everybody's staying healthy. They trying to hit us with some nonsense. It's a million and one. It's a million. Oh damn it! I gotta pull over. It's a million and one fucking viruses going around right now, allegedly. I'm telling y'all, they trying to make something stick, yo. They trying to make something stick. They gonna try to make something stick. Whether it's gonna be the bird flu, the monkeypox, a new COVID variant, something. They gonna try to make something stick. They're gonna try to make something stick. So stay frosty, stay healthy, guys, and don't fall for the sham. Don't fall for the sham. We also talked about that last night. Trying to tell us that some dude passed away from, you know, that bird flu. Come to find out, he had a bunch of other little pre-existing conditions. He was already fucked up. You know what I mean? Ray C says only thing sticking to them is stink. Oh man. Gotta have my coffee this morning, man. I gotta wake up. That's one thing about streaming late at night. Not a lot of sleep. But like I said, I feel like they're gonna try and pull another 2 weeks to slow the spread out of their ass. I do. I really do. They're gonna try to figure that shit out. It's called sabotage. You know, if you guys ain't noticed, that's what they about right now. It's called sabotage. Also, one side can beat the other. They don't care about you. They don't care about your well-being. They don't care about, you know, your financial independence. They don't care about your freedoms. They don't care about your rights. All they care about is winning and having complete and total control. Absolute control is what they want. You know, absolute power control corrupts absolutely. You know what I mean? And that's what we see. Case in point, California and Gavin Newsom. So we have these wildfires happening, right? And these wildfires are spreading like wildfire, spreading like hotcakes because of the lack of land management, the lack of fire mitigation as far as, you know, clearing the brush off of the forest floor, doing controlled burns to make sure that this shit, you know, when a fire does happen, the shit doesn't burn uncontrollably like it is right now. They got 100-mile-an-hour winds in California, and that shit is just carrying that fire wherever it wants to go, just fueling that fire. but it was called. It's from piss poor planning, piss poor planning, piss poor management. And every time they have a fire, year after year after year, you got to sit and wonder, like, hey, is this shit on purpose? I guarantee it's cold in Iowa. It's cold. If it's cold here, if it's 24 degrees here in Baltimore, I know Iowa fucking freezing. But yeah, it's a lack of preparedness, and it's all on purpose. They rather put that money in their pockets or to their coffers or to their super PACs, right? Just like Gavin Newsom, we find out that he's trying to act like he's being all benevolent. Well, we're going to send out a link for you to donate to the efforts of fighting these fires, and then the link that he give you is to GavinNewsom.com. So essentially, you donating that money that you think is, damn, fucking roads is terrible. Think that you donating to the cause, you donating straight to him. Donating straight to him. Again, because they don't give a fuck. They don't care at all. Then I read today, shout out to Scone TV, my man Curtis Scone, salute. I find out today, Gavin Newsom and his cronies, his lackeys, the other legislative bodies in California just passed a $50 million law to Trump-proof California. I'm going to say that one more time. They just passed a $50 million bill to Trump-proof California. You got to make this shit make sense to me. Like, I'm trying to wrap my head around this bullshit. So let me get this right. You got these wildfires just burning out of control, right? You got fire engines that are just sitting in a parking lot because they can't be used because they're fucking broken down and you ain't had them fixed yet, right? That could be out on the street fighting these structural fires. You cut wildland firefighters' jobs in fucking half. You cut the budget in half. You start firing wildland firefighters that could be out here fighting these fires and helping to get them under control with that $50 million that you're going to use to help fight Trump in his deportation efforts. Again, they're going to use $50 million not to help fight the fires, not to help fireproof California, but to Trump-proof it. We got to stop Trump from deporting all these illegals. Mind you, they want us to believe that an illegal immigrant is the one that fucking set the initial fire in the first place. I don't know how true that is. You know what I mean? I still think that shit is it's complete, malevolence. I think it's complete malfeasance. I think this shit is on purpose. I think they want to do a land grab at the same time get some government funding because California's probably fucking broke. You know what I mean? And they want control of that coast. They want control of that coast. But $50 million to go toward we have to stop Trump in his deportation efforts. We got a Trump-proof California. How about fucking making California fire retardant? That 50 you cut the firefighters' budget by $17 million. $17 million. And now you're going to turn around and spend $50 million on some nonsense. Goes to show you, California, if anybody's listening in California, because YouTube won't let me geolocate my stream for California to start reaching people over in that area, I'm shadow banned. It's fucked up, but that's what it is. Anyway, if anybody's in California listening, right, who voted for Gavin Newsom, who's blue no matter who, and all this other bullshit, blue no matter who, what they like to say. They cut your firefighters' budget by $17 million, but now they're spending $50 million to stop Trump deportation efforts in California, which tells me they care more about illegal immigrants than they do their own American citizens, their own tax-paying American citizens. They're taking your tax dollars that you pay into your state that should be going to fighting these fires and mitigating these fires and cleaning up the forest, all that tax money that you pay, that exorbitant amount of taxes that you pay, because that's one of the most taxed states in the fucking United States, if not the most taxed state in the United States. They're taking your taxes and they're giving it to the illegals. They're giving it to the illegals. We got to save the illegals. Not we got to save our fucking American citizens' houses and neighborhoods. We got to save our American citizens' lives, as we know that 24 people died in these fires so far, probably more. No, they worry about saving a couple of fucking squirrels and a couple of fish and the water table and all this other shit, and illegal immigrants who are here illegally. Hence the term illegal immigrants. They're going to give them they're going to use $50 million to fight Trump's deportation efforts instead of helping you guys be made whole again. They don't have the American interests. Newsom need to step his fucking punk ass down. Gavin Newsom, I know this is his last year, but y'all need Gavin Newsom again. Yeah, Cali is captured, yo. They need to recall Gavin Newsom again. Get his ass the fuck up out of there. And anybody else who agree with him that's out there. I really hope y'all learned your lesson, because if this shit go by the wayside and these fires stop and you got to rebuild and you can't because the permitting office is sitting on your application for fucking years, or your insurance company done fucking backed out on you. Oh, I mean, it's the act of start. I mean, we don't cover that. I really hope you learned your lesson. I hope you guys learned your lesson. Unfortunately, a lot of the people are going to be displaced. They're going to move to other states. I hope they don't take that liberal mindset with them and try to make the state that they're going to California. And not all liberals are stupid, right? Not all liberals are stupid. I got some liberal friends who are pretty goddamn smart, right? They're common sense, right? They might have like some, some bleeding heart about them, but they still have some common sense about them too. Like, all right, no, that shit don't make sense. I got some friends like, yo, no, that's fucking stupid. They doing what? They spending money on what? Criminal alien is legal term. I don't use the term illegal. What's up, Cam? My man Cassius Cam in the building. My homie Cassius Cam is sitting on the sideline right now where he could be out there helping out with the efforts. And he sent me a podcast that I listened to. I think it was either yesterday or the day before. I listened to it, and they cut the budget of the wildland firefighters. They were cutting jobs. That so-called DEI hire lady fire chief that you guys want to keep calling. She warned about it. She warned about it a few weeks before this shit went down. Nobody fucking listened. This shit is wild. But we're going to Trump-proof California, though. We got to save the illegals from Trump. You know what would have happened to me if I snuck into fucking Mexico and they caught me sneaking into Mexico? They gonna send my black ass back to America. That's a nice ass truck. They gonna send my black ass back to America. Don't pass go. Don't collect $200. High Shots Wake Up. That's a good show. He got a lot of great information. I was like, yo, are you fucking kidding me? But they got $50 million to fight Trump. $50 million to fight illegal fight Trump's deportation. But they ain't got the money to help you guys. They ain't got the money to make sure them fucking fire hydrants stay full. They ain't got the money to pay the wildland firefighters and the regular firefighters to go out there and fight these fires. They ain't got the money to fix all this equipment. All those fire trucks that's sitting in that fucking parking lot. What they say, 80 fire trucks just sitting there fucking broke down? Just sitting there. Not fixed. The reason I stayed private contracting instead of going fed was those budget cuts. See? $50 million. You know what that tell me? They got the money. They just don't want to solve the problem. California has the money, but they don't want to solve the problem. Because solving the problem doesn't suit their fucking benefit. Solving the problem doesn't make them more money. Solving the problem doesn't get federal funding that they can use elsewhere, as we see now. What up, Rob? Y'all better buy stock in solar. California has a solar panel mandate for all new houses. Is that right? I wonder where those solar panels coming from. I'm sure it's gonna come from Elon's company. Solar panel mandate. That's some other, and that's like, this is why you guys need to vote these people out of office. You can't even have a gas-powered lawnmower in California. Or you can't buy a new one. If you got one, you got one. But if you can't go to the store and buy a fucking a gas-powered lawnmower, it's got to be an electric lawnmower. It's got to be an electric lawnmower. Which is wild. They make electric fucking tractors. Do they make electric tractors? And how long did it take to fucking charge that bitch? And how long did that charge last? Couldn't imagine trying to have a lawn care service out this bitch. And I gotta fucking carry a generator with me that runs on gas. I gotta carry a generator in the back of my truck that runs on gas to charge my fucking lawnmower. How fucking stupid is that? That's like when New York got rid of fucking wood burning pizza ovens. We have to put a ban on wood burning pizza ovens. We gotta put a ban on wood burning pizza ovens. My nigga Mason in the building. What's up, yo? What's up, yo? Yo, Mason, you move to California, yo, they gonna make you have an electric grill out there in that bitch, yo. You out there selling your burgers and your dogs, yo. They gonna have you make you have a fucking electric grill out there, bitch. Hey, yo. You should go down to DC for the inauguration, yo. You make the bag down that motherfucker. We don't follow any of those rules up north. I hear that shit. Y'all unofficially succeeded. Y'all should. Northern California should fucking succeed from Southern California. It's ridiculous. You gotta have an electric lawnmower. You can't have gas. Okay, so if I got a lawn service, I gotta go out this bitch and get a generator that runs on gas to charge my electric lawnmower. I put a little clip on X like a couple of weeks ago. I'm at work. We had a bad snow. I go to work. Right? It was like fucking 18 degrees outside. Guess what they were doing? Gas generators charging up electric vehicles on the port that would not start because it was too fucking cold. Too cold. Oh, we gotta have a climate agenda. We gotta have the climate agenda. It's climate change. We gotta do this. And guess what? Look what's going on. Them trying to save. We gotta preserve the forest. Okay. Well, Mother Nature took care of that shit for you. I'm telling y'all need to recall Gavin Newsom. You need to call for his fucking job. Fuck that. I know he got a year left. Get him out of there. Y'all don't even, y'all at the rate y'all going over there, y'all ain't got a year. You would think it's fucking Sodom and Gomorrah over in California. Y'all got wildfires happening right now, and then they talking about a fucking tsunami hitting y'all. Talk about getting hit from both sides. You got a fucking tsunami warning, and you got fucking forest fires. Y'all gotta get y'all shit together. Stop worrying about little boys becoming little girls. Stop worrying about fucking abortion rights. Stop worrying about gas cars being banned and all this other stuff. Y'all need to stop that shit. Then I read a report saying that some of these houses is going up in flames because of the fucking lithium batteries inside of the electrical meters. Y'all know them new electrical meters they made you put on your houses? The ones, those joints, they got lithium batteries. Apparently them bitches is sparking and starting fires. And them bitches is getting hot as a motherfucker. Man, if you got some common sense and you don't like the fuck going on and you want change, y'all better get the fuck out of California, but don't take that liberal mindset with you. Y'all better leave that shit where it's at. Leave that shit on the field, goddammit. Mason Trump for life. You ain't see me, yo. Hell yeah, yo. You got some Trump tees, yo. You ain't see me, yo. I had my Trump hat on yesterday. I had my Trump hat on last night, too. Finally came in the fucking mail. Took 2 months, but I'm happy I got that bitch. What's up, JJ Pylon in the building? But yeah, yo, this shit it's just wild, yo. 50 million. We don't have the resources to fight this fire. Yeah, you do. You got $50 million to fight deportation. That $50 million need to be reallocated to the fucking efforts in fighting these fucking forest fires. Gavin Newsom don't give a fuck about his state. Remember, he let all them homeless people just stay on the street in little tent cities, but then when Xi Jinping was coming to California, he cleaned that shit the fuck up. He swept them homeless people in the fucking corner, under the rug and some bridges and shit. Fucking street sweepers out there making it spotless. You could have ate off them goddamn streets because fucking President Xi Jinping was coming in. He trying to get that China money is what he trying to do. He trying to get that Chinese money. That's exactly what he trying to do. Xi Jinping, are you kidding me? But nobody see it. Everybody just want to be willfully ignorant. Willfully ignorant is what they want to be. But now they starting to see what the fuck up, though. They starting to see what the fuck is up. They starting to see what they voted for. And I feel bad for people, yo. I feel really bad for them people. But at the same time, I hope this is a wake-up call. I hope this is a wake-up call. The sad part, it took for them to lose everything. It took for them to lose a loved one. Now these people going to have to sell their property. Some of these celebrities got the money to rebuild again, and they got the money to wait it out. Some of these celebrities, that's not their main house. That's their vacation house. It's cold up north. They over in California living it up in the sun and shit. They can probably afford to rebuild or just sell their property off, whatever. You know what I mean? But you got some people that ain't got that type of money. You got some people that ain't got that type of income. And if, like Cassius Cam said, their property is their worth. And now that their houses, everything is gone, they're gonna be forced to sell that shit for pennies on the dollar. They ruined. And you think the state of California care? You think Gavin Newsom care? You think this federal government cares? If you think this federal government care about you, you think Joe Nicholslick, who's still in office right now until what, next week, cares about you or ever cared about you? Go ask them people in Tennessee who's still trying to get money from FEMA. Go ask them people in Tennessee who's still trying to be made whole. Them people in North Carolina who's still trying to be made whole from hurricanes. Go ask the people down there in Florida who's still trying to be made whole. Chimney Rock is no more. Chimney Rock is no more. It's gone. Just like the Palisades is no more. The Palisades is gone. Yeah, climate change never starts fires in other states. Exactly. What's up, yo? What's up, El Negro? What's up, Robert? You ain't gotta go home, but you can't stay here. Who Newsom? He looked like his ancestors were elites. Newsom looked like he was born by incest. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. He looked like he was born by incest. Like he's supposed to be a hemophiliac or some shit like that. Newsom remind me of Joffrey, King Joffrey. And that the one from the Game of Thrones, the little dickhead from the Game of Thrones. That's what he remind me of. He remind me of King Joffrey. What's going on here? Let's do this. But yeah, yo, this shit is crazy, bro. I feel really bad for these people, yo. I feel really fucking bad for these people. And at first I was like, y'all brought this shit on yourself. I ain't mad. But no, really now you gotta have a heart about it. Now I'm just like, yeah, you know what? Damn. I know they dumb, but they don't deserve this shit. Some people just want to be willfully ignorant. Some people believe that the government's going to come and save them, and they about to have a rude awakening. Government ain't coming to save you. Hotep's been told you that shit. Hotep's been Hotep's been told you that. And the coast, y'all, California coast is beautiful. I remember, like I said, I've only been to Cali one time, and that was in Central California. Like, what is that? I forgot what I flew into. Where did I fly into? Santa Monica, Santa something. I flew into one, and I don't remember the fuck I flew into. But and then I drove up the coast to San Luis Obispo, which is still kind of technically on the coast. And yeah, it was fucking gorgeous. It was fucking gorgeous. Even got to see some of them illegals picking fucking crops and shit off the coast. That shit was fucking gorgeous. I was like, man, this is awesome. You know? But then when you get out there and you see all the taxes and shit, so like for example, right? In order for me to go hunting with Donovan, I had to get my turkey license. Now here in Maryland, turkey license might be, I don't know, $15 or some shit like that. Like for example, right? For me to get every permit that I need to hunt, so that's deer, that's duck or waterfowl, my fur bearer's license, which is like be able to shoot coyotes and foxes and shit like that, and bears and shit. If I ever come across a bear, to get all of my licenses for the year, you know what that cost me in Maryland? $100. Cost me $100, right? I think duck season is here now. I need to start. I gotta get out. I keep saying I want to get out in the woods. I ain't been out yet. I just been grinding, yo. But anyway, there's $100 to get all my permits for the year. You know how much it cost me to get a turkey cook permit for a weekend? $150. $150 for one license for the weekend that allowed me one turkey. One turkey. That shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. California nickel and dime you, yo. They nickel and dime you. I had to fill up the fucking rental car. That was $7 a gallon when I filled the rental car up at the time. They nickel and dime you, yo. I don't know how people can afford to live in that state. And like Cassius Cam said when he was on the stream, the firefighters, they want firefighters to be in those areas, those posh, rich areas and really nice areas. They can't even afford to live there. He said the money that they pay them is abhorrent. They can't even afford to live in the area they want them to service. There is no middle class in California, right? We argue to say there's no middle class in America anymore, but there is no middle class in California. The California middle class is gone. There is none. And there's no lower middle class apparently, because either you living on the street or you can afford to live. That is crazy to me. My homegirl, when she moved to California, she told me she had a little studio apartment. She said that shit cost her $1,800 a month for a studio. This is pre-COVID. Oklahoma is $70 for all hunting and fishing licenses, but it's $750 for any out-of-towners. That's crazy. $750? That's for all the but still, that's fucking nuts. Oklahoma tripping. I'm gonna shoot that shit and hand you the shotgun, Jay. You did it. I'm gonna shoot that motherfucker, hand Jay the gun. Like, all right, Jay, you shot that shit. I ain't do that. That's crazy. $750 for any out of towners. What kind of hunting did y'all got in Oklahoma though, Jay? What kind of deer and what kind of shit like that y'all got down there? That's my question. Prime real estate for redevelopment. Yeah, yo. They gonna have a real, yep, exactly. Watch. You gonna see a bunch of condos and some more shit pop up on the coast. Hold on for y'all tripping. But yeah, yo, this shit is crazy. $50 million to fight Trump's efforts. I swear, like, people in California should read that headline and get fucking furious. They should read that headline and be furious. Yo, that shit is crazy to me. So I finished watching that movie Trigger Warning I was talking to y'all about last night. It's a pretty good movie. Again, Jessica Alba, you know, she's very easy on the eyes. I don't know how old she is. She my age. I'm 40. She can't be much older than me. But yeah, it was a pretty good movie. I liked it. Looking for something. You know what I want to revisit? I don't know why. I feel like it's going to be a waste of my time. What the fuck going on here? I guess I'm going to jump off on what's the name. I feel like it's going to be a waste of my time. Lost. I want to revisit Lost. There's 6 seasons. First off, I must be living in the Mandela effect. I thought it was 8 seasons of Lost. But apparently it's 6 seasons of Lost. How many seasons of Lost? Is it 6? I thought it was 8. Anyway, I want to revisit Lost. I think I was 3 seasons in when I tapped out. But I want to revisit Lost. I feel like I don't know. I like that show. I don't know if it jumped the shark along the way, but I want to start revisiting that. Another show I've been revisiting is Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I forgot how funny that show was. I forgot how funny Always Sunny in Philadelphia was. That shit is fucking hilarious. And it's supposed to be coming back for like another season, but I think it's going to be on Hulu. Yo, Always Sunny in Philadelphia is funny. If you scared of being offended, I wouldn't watch that show. But that show is fucking hilarious, especially the episode where they made Lethal Weapon, like, what was it, Lethal Weapon 6? Oh, she's 43? Yeah, I knew she wasn't that much older than me. Yo, that episode when he was that episode, the episode where he dressed up as Murtaugh and he put on that black face, yo, fucking almost took me the fuck out. Oh my gosh, that was some of the funniest shit I've ever seen. Oh my gosh, that shit was funny. Yeah, my stomach was hurting. I was laughing so hard, but that show is hilarious, yo. Oh man. So I've been revisiting Always Sunny in Philadelphia. One show I wish they would bring back is The League. I wish they would bring back The League. Anybody remember The League, the fantasy football show? That shit was fucking funny too. That shit was fun. That's where the term Eskimo Brothers came from. That's where the term Eskimo Brothers came from, yo. That show was great. Until Steve Ranazizi got fucking found out. He tried to lie and say that what did he say? He lied and said that he was in one of the trade centers when that shit got blown up. And then they come to find out he was fucking lying about that shit. And I don't know if that would tank the show or what. Because he was like the main character. Oh, is that right? They collaborating with Abbott Elementary? I haven't watched Abbott Elementary. I heard it was funny though. I haven't watched that yet. But they're gonna collab with Abbott Elementary? That might be kind of dope. I want to see that. I want to see that. What's his name? Rob McElhenney. He's a good writer. He's a good he created the show Always Sunny. That's if you don't know if you watch it. That's the dude that played Mac. Ronald McDonald. That shit is funny. Your name was Ronald. It was like, what's your Ronald? You're Ronald McDonald. Yo, it's some good TV. It's some, like I wish they would bring back the old TV, right? I wish they would bring back old TV shows. Like In Living Color could never survive today. Is it? I'm gonna check it out. But In Living Color would never survive today. It would never survive today. What else? Married with Children. It wouldn't survive this climate. Married with Children wouldn't survive this climate. Damn, I should have jumped off right there and went. What the fuck? Somebody must have crashed. Excuse me. What else wouldn't survive? Mad TV. I don't know. But yeah. I like a good TV show. Another show that I thought about like revisiting is Star Trek The Next Generation. Star Trek The Next Generation. Shout out to Chad Dukes because he brought it up on his show yesterday. I was like, damn, that's right. That was a good show. I used to watch. It used to be when I was a kid, because back in the day, when in the olden days, a lot of y'all remember, but back in the olden days, we only had like 4 channels. We ain't had cable like that. So like when I was like younger, like when I was like 8, 7 years old, we had Fox 45. Remember you had to go to VHF or UHF, right? So we had like Fox 45, we had Channel 54, we had WJZ 13, Channel 11. But on Fox 45, it would be. I remember the lineup for real. Like after the cartoons went off, it would be Seinfeld, like reruns of Seinfeld. It would be after the reruns of Seinfeld went off, it would be Married with Children for like 2 episodes. It'd be 2 episodes of Married with Children. And then like Star Trek the Next Generation would end it. That was my fucking jam right there, Star Trek. That shit was cool. I didn't get into the other ones like Deep Space Nine and all stuff. The Next Generation, that was my jam. I've been on my STG love. Oh shit, it's crazy, yo. So check it, right? Yeah, so I was like, I'm gonna have him on the channel. I gotta stop bullshit. He said he'd come on the channel and chop it up. And you need to be on with us, Jay, when Chad Dukes come on. That's the very episode he was talking about, the Inner Light episode. And he started talking about the Inner Light episode. That's what triggered it in my mind. Yo, Star Trek was that shit. The Inner Light episode, yo, one of the best episodes of all time on in Star Trek history, maybe TV history. I was like, yo, I remember the episode. I remember that episode. That episode was fantastic. He was talking about how because he owned a store down in like Fairfax. He owned a like a little corner store, Commonwealth Dry Goods. You know, this is not a paid ad. But Dukes, if you see this, you know, salute to you, Commonwealth Dry Goods down there in Fairfax. Anyway, he said that he was ringing people up at the store, and then the Inner Light episode came on, and he heard the whistle and shit, and he looked up, and he said he immediately starts to tear up at this episode, right? And he said he tried to figure out how to stop the shit because he got all these customers. Like, how the fuck do I explain to them why I'm fucking crying? He said he tried to tell them it's allergies, but the shit don't make sense because it's the wintertime, it's snow outside, the shit ain't no allergies moving around. He said, but this episode is on and he can't get to the remote control because he leaves the control on top of the TV. The TV's over in the far fucking part of the store, and he can't get to the remote to turn the shit off, and he got to ring these people up. He said he's over this motherfucker all teared up and shit because he said that the episode, it just for some reason it hits him like that. I was like, hey, yo, I said, but it was a fucking fantastic episode. That shit was a fantastic episode. That's funny that you bring up Inner Light. Oh my, hold on, wait a minute. It had a sequel to it? I don't remember that. Channel 54 Kung Fu Theater on Saturday was great. I'm old enough to remember of, you know, them having Kung Fu Theater on, like it might have been like 92, 93. They would have Kung Fu Theater on after the cartoons went on. You know what I mean? Hey Jay, I still got that fucking that subscription to that Me TV thing with the cartoons and stuff. I was checking that out this morning. I was like, oh, I still got this thing. I gotta go through and look at all of my subscriptions, yo. I went through and I canceled a bunch of them on Sunday because like $50 in subscriptions came out of my account. And I'm like, what the fuck am I subscribed to? Because it just said Amazon. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I thought I had fraud on my account. I go in there. I got a bunch of subscriptions. I got Stars. I got Paramount. I had all this. I said, oh hell no. I only watch half this shit. I think I got them because my wife was watching shows. I was like, all right, let's get a call. So I canceled all them shits. I canceled everything except for I forgot what I didn't cancel. I think I got HBO Max, so I watched that a lot and some other shit. But I'm just sitting like, hey yo, $50 is wild for subscriptions. What I'm about to do is get this Cable is Dead app. That's what I'm about to do. It's $250 a year, or something like that. It's $250 a year for this thing called Cable is Dead. Yeah, you've been using Friendly. It has some good shows and movies. Pulls all the live TV shows. Yeah, it does. It does. I did notice that too. You know what I mean? Like, for example, my wife thought I was crazy. I was sitting down watching. I watched like I watched like 3 or 4 seasons of Amen. It might only be 3 or 4 seasons. I watched like 3 or 4 seasons of Amen. That was one of my favorite shows back in the day. I used to watch that shit with my grandmother. What else? I watched all the episodes of Rock one day. Murder, She Wrote was my fucking jam. I used to watch that shit with my grandmother too. Murder, She Wrote. Angela Lansbury was tall. She was like 5'8". I'm like little Miss Potts. Like, you think of Miss Potts, you think she was like some little 4 foot nothing, 5 foot nothing lady. It's a little old lady. No, Angela Lansbury. If you watch Murder, She Wrote, she was taller than all the men, and for the most part in that show, she was 5'8". I'm like, damn, Angela Lansbury was goddamn Amazon. I was like, good Lord in the morning. She was a freak. Oh, I remember we was looking at. I remember when the channel, me and Jay was looking at the Angela Lansbury with her little workout tape. She was in the fucking bubble bath and shit trying to get got. She was thirst trapping back in the day. Angela Lansbury was thirst trapping back in the day. Goodness gracious. That is funny. Angela Lansbury was trying to get got. Little Miss Potts. She made a softcore video. Oh man. Shit, while we on it, what was one of y'all favorite cartoons? Like, what was your like your favorite cartoon lineup? Like, what was one of your favorites? Like, for example, right when One Saturday Morning jumped out there, that was probably one. That was probably some of the best, right? What I think it was. What was on my One Saturday Morning? It was Cowboys of Moo Mesa. That was my jam. Cowboys of Moo Mesa and shit. I wanted that gun that shoots the fucking stars and shit. I wanted one of them bitches. Like a 1911 and shit. He would shoot that motherfucker at stars. I was like, okay, I'm trying. That was my shit. What else? Recess. Recess is a classic. I don't know nobody that don't like Recess. I don't know nobody that don't like Recess. Recess was one of them great shows, man. Oh my gosh. Voltron? I did like me some Voltron. Now when I was watching it was just reruns and shit. But Voltron was the shit. What else? Pepper Ann. I used to like Pepper Ann. That was a good show. Doug was always my jam, even when it was on Nickelodeon. And when it went to like One Saturday Morning when Doug was going to college and shit, I was like, I ain't really like it too much. Y'all changed it too much. Y'all should have just left the regular Doug. My man Skeet Face. Yo, face. Whatever, Skeet Face. Back then Skeet Face. It wasn't Lil Jon ain't coined the term Skeet. He started calling Skeeter Skeet Face. I was like, oh my gosh. You go back and you watch it, like, yo, he called this nigga Skeet Face. Thundercats. I used to watch the Thundercats reruns. Unfortunately, when I was a kid, it wasn't no because I was born in '84, so like when I started watching TV like that, I probably was like 4. Like I can remember back to like 4 years old, possibly 3, but I can remember that far back. And I used to watch Thundercats. I had like the Thundercats tank. I had the Silverhawks plane. I only had one Silverhawk though. I had the Silverhawks plane. I only had one Silverhawk. I had Bluegrass. That's the only Silverhawk I had. And then the Thundercat, I had Panthro. I had Panthro and I had the twins. I had the twins. I remember that. Now I remember if my parents bought it for me or if my cousin passed it down to me or what. But we used to have a hell of a toy collection back in the day. Me and my cousin Darren, we call him Poopy. We had a hell of a toy collection, yo. Yeah, I'm 40 years old. I'm a 40-year-old person. 40-year-old man. You know? Don't let this young face fool you. But I had the Silverhawks plane. I wanted to rebuy it, so it's this spot by my mother's house called Second Chance Toys. I should go in there with the glasses on. And get good video of that store. I might do that this weekend. Take my son back down there. Anyway, they had the Silverhawks plane in that bitch. In the box still. They wanted $500 for that fucking plane. They wanted $500 for that Silverhawks plane. And it came with I think it came with Bluegrass. Anyway, so they had all the toys from back in the day. Some of them never been open. I'm like, yo, and like some of them they was open, but I don't give a fuck if they was open. Like I found, like in my in my trunk right now, I had to put some stuff in the trunk. I said, yo, I bought a couple of toys. I gave them to my son because I was like, I forgot why I gave them to him. I think he just asked for them and he was sad because I was like, no at first. I was gonna put them in the office. I was like, here you go. He took my cable. He took my 1995 cable, my X-Men 95 or 93 cable. And he took what else? He took cable, and he took I forgot what else did I give? He took cable and he took my 1990 95 Apocalypse, but he left Sabretooth. He didn't want Sabretooth. I was like, hey yo, so I'm gonna go down there. I'm gonna wear the glasses in that bitch. It just sucks that I can't go live on YouTube with the glasses. I can go live on Facebook. I can go live on IG with the glasses, but I wish I could go live on YouTube with the glasses. That shit would be fucking dope. I'm gonna go down there and get some footage with the glasses and stuff, so y'all can check out the store. This store is fantastic. Like, they got the old Nintendo in there. They had the old Nintendo with the blaster, 2 controllers for like $80, and then the games was like $10 a piece. And I wanted to get it just this on GP, but I was like, that shit's just gonna sit. But at the same time, that shit would be dope if I start collecting some of that old shit. Jay got everything. Jay got all that shit. You had a talking Wolverine? I ain't had no talking Wolverine. It was open. So when I got it, it was open. But back in the day, yes, I had the cable with the trading card. It was the coolest looking cable. You know what I mean? I hope they come out with another X-Men 90 season. I know they because he was doing fucking OnlyFans, which is like, what the fuck? Like, really, Disney? You got rid of doing OnlyFans. Y'all been fucking molesting kids, and y'all mad at him for doing OnlyFans out this bitch? Come on. You still got the one. That's crazy. I can set what up with OBS? What, the Nintendo? Oh, you talking about the glasses? Could I set that motherfucker up with OBS? No, I can't because I need a stream key. Yeah, I need a stream key to do it. I wish. That'd be dope. That'd be fucking dope if I could. Maybe I could figure something out. It's gotta be. No, cause glasses. I need my app. I need the Meta app to do that. But the Meta app only allow me, like, the glasses only recognize Facebook. Hmm. But I got a stream key for Facebook. But then I would need somebody to run OBS for me. I would need somebody to run OBS from my house. Because it's not like I can't use OBS on the go. Like, I got a laptop. You know what I mean? I ain't got nobody to do screen share. That's the thing. I ain't got nobody to do it. Even if I did it with StreamYard. From my phone. Maybe I can figure it out. Maybe I can fuck around and figure it out. It's gotta be a workaround. If I use the Facebook stream key and I put it, because I can stream. Yeah, if I put the Facebook stream key in there and then stream from, I gotta figure that shit out. It might be a way, but yeah, the store is fire. But we used to have, like, we had this big ass Ninja Turtle collection.
How you doing this morning?
How you doing?
Thank you.
No problem. You too. We had this big ass Ninja Turtles collection. I think we had all the Ninja Turtles, all of them, at one point. Like, he bought majority of them. He was like, cause we 5 years apart. He 45, I'm 40. But my aunt Karen, like, she would go to this store called Lead Mart, and they had all that shit, right? Lead Mart was like, it was all Walmart before we got Walmart. And she would go in there and get the toys. They were like $4 or $5 a toy or whatever. You know what I mean? And she would get one, or if my mother took me to Woolworths, right? If she took me to Woolworths, we would get one. You know what I mean? And we would just put that shit in this big ass toy chest, right? I was big on X-Men, so I would collect a lot of X-Men and Batman the Animated Series toys. Batman the Animated Series was like one of my all-time favorite cartoons. It still is. Every now and again, I'll go and revisit the Batman the Animated Series. I used to love that one. But I had the toys. I think that Robin, like the way they made that Robin, like as far as like his costume and shit, I think that was the best Robin costume. Other like up until they started doing their live, I mean their animated movies, like that, like back in the '90s, because like you know how Robin looked like fucking Peter Pan for at one point, but then when the Batman animated series came out, Robin, he actually looked like a fucking hero. You know what I mean? I was like, see, that's the dope one. That's the cool Robin right there. And then when they start making the animated movies, um, then like Robin started looking cool as shit. Nightwing started looking real fucking cool. You know what I mean? We was talking about that last night too. DC could have so much success if they just took their animated cartoons canon or animated movies canon and just ran with that script and don't deviate from it. Gargoyles, I wasn't a fan of Gargoyles. Gargoyles was really well done. I just wasn't a fan of Gargoyles. I just wasn't a fan of Gargoyles. Don't ask me why. I just wasn't a fan of Gargoyles. I don't know why. I watched it. Like I remember it was like Gargoyles was the last cartoon to come on, like during the weekday, right? Because I remember I would get home because I wanted to catch Tiny Toons because Tiny Toons was my shit. What else? I wanted to Goof Troop. I wanted to catch Tiny Toons. I wanted to catch Goof Troop. I wanted to catch Batman the animated series, and Gargoyles always rounded it out. Gargoyles always rounded out that block of cartoons. Your husband has all the Scooby Doo and without Scrappy. Scrappy Doo was my man, yo. Scrappy Doo was my man. Puppy power. Oh man. Your babies can't sit still for anything that didn't come out in 2020 or later. Is that right? I ain't gonna lie, I'm a grown ass man and I watch Bluey. We've talked about it on this show. I'm not ashamed. Bluey is the fucking shit. Any of y'all ever watch Bluey? I know y'all got kids, y'all. I know y'all got kids, but yeah, so I know y'all seen Bluey. Bluey is a good show. Bluey be having like on the surface level is for the kids, and the kids will laugh at Bluey, but like on a deeper level, that should be for the adult show, right? Like you had the one episode where like Chili's sister came, she was an estranged sister, right? The kids don't pick this shit up. But she was her estranged sister. She came over, she brought these little costumes, like pajamas for the girls. They put them on, and Bingo was acting like a fucking tiger trying to attack everybody. And all the kids is just giggling and chuckling. But on the deeper level, the episode, if you're watching it, Chili's sister was jealous of Chili because she could have kids and she couldn't. So that's why she stayed away. I'm like, yo, this shit deep as a bitch. This show deep as shit. You know, it's like Bluey's a good show. I find myself watching Bluey. Like my nephew, that's how I start watching Bluey. My nephew, like I just be like, I'll be watching that shit. I know I ain't the only person to watch fucking Bluey. Okay. Anyway, I digress. I just remember all that shit. I remember all the cartoons in my past. Fucking Muppet Babies. Muppet Babies was the shit. Niggas don't even know what Nanny looked like. Nanny just had on them striped socks and them fucking Chucks. Nanny had on striped socks and shell-toed Adidas. That's all you seen in Nanny. Oh my gosh, Nanny could have been butt naked from the waist up. We don't know. Or from the she probably ain't no bottle. We don't know what Nanny looked like. Nanny might have been fucking crazy because fucking Kermit and them, they was just stuffed animals. Maybe that was all Nanny's imagination. We don't know. We don't know. Tom and Jerry forever gone. Oh, Tom and Jerry was the shit. Tom and Jerry Kids, I used to like that show. My son liked Tom and Jerry Kids. I turned him on to that when he was a baby. But Tom and Jerry though, Tom and Jerry was all, I still laugh at Tom and Jerry. That shit be funny. Jerry used to fuck Tom up. Oh, is that right? That's who did the voice of Nanny? You seen a video of a husky who's obsessed with Bluey? That's crazy. Bluey's a good show. It's a really good show. And it don't, well, I don't know how it is now because I haven't seen it in a little bit, but it ain't have no agenda in that shit either. It ain't have no agenda in that shit. Bluey was kind of based a little bit. All I know is they need to start making houses out of what they make passports out of. Right? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. They need to start making houses out of that fucking plastic they make passports. Muhammad Atta, his shit was in pristine condition after blowing up a fucking plane in the fucking World Trade Center. This guy in the Tesla truck, he fucking burnt beyond recognition, but his passport just fine. We need whatever that paper, they need to line them houses and whatever that paper that passports is made out of. The dog man thing. My son want to see it, and I'm gonna take him to see it. Maybe I'll be surprised. Maybe I'll like it, but it looked stupid. But kids, they like stupid shit nowadays. Alvin and the Chipmunks was a good one. NBC was great, going from NBC to ABC and CBS on Saturdays until Fox took over. Yeah, yeah. Alvin and the Chipmunks was a good show. I remember that. I still fuck it. Dennis the Menace. Dennis the Menace was a good one. Dennis the Menace was a good one. What else? I remember I remember when Disney was that was a privilege to have Disney. Like when you had cable, like they would let you hold the Disney Channel for 30 days, and then like after that, it cost a certain amount of money to have the Disney Channel. And every year you get the Disney Channel for free for a certain amount of time. I guess they were trying to get you to buy it, but when we would get that free trial of Disney, like Sharon, Lois, and Bram's The Elephant Show, remember that? Under the Umbrella Tree, shit like that. That was my jam right there. I remember I had chicken pox. That's all I watched was Under the Umbrella Tree, Sharon Lois and Bram's The Elephant Show. Then I turned over to Nickelodeon, Eureka's Castle, Allegra's Window. I remember all that shit. That's crazy. You had boxing pay-per-views. Pinwheel, a.k.a. Nick. What's up, Kay? I ain't seen you in a minute. You must be out there getting that money. You must be out there getting that money, Kay. But yeah, man. Those were the days, yo. Those were the days. We need to go back to those days. Those was the days when life was simple. Men were men and women were women. Children wasn't in transition. And TV was good TV. TV was good TV. Agenda-free TV. I remember that. That shit is long gone nowadays. UPN. I don't ever remember UPN running cartoons. At least not in my area. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, when more people fear God, H.J. was an extra on Color Island. Come and let's play together in the bright sunny weather. Let's all go to Gullah Island. The cousin, what was the cousin named Keisha? Was that her name? The cousin Keisha used to come over there, little light skinned girl. She bad as shit now. I seen a picture of Keisha. Like, God damn, Keisha. You dealing with some stuff? All right, hit me up, yo. Hit me up. I hope everything's all right. Hope everything, yes. Hit me up. Oh man. Jay said he dated Akeisha. They was married in real life. Didn't one of them pass away like not too long ago? I think the husband passed. One of them passed away not too long ago. Like they were husband and wife in real life, the parents. I could have swore I read something where I think one of them passed away. The cousin had you with a headlock back in the day. Oh man. But yeah, cause she ended up being on what show was she on? She ended up being on Keenan and Kel, right? No, what she did? What she? Yeah, she ended up being on Keenan and Kel, right? She was like Kel's Keenan's sister, right? In the show. I'm pretty. Yeah, I'm almost certain that she was Keenan's sister in the show Keenan and Kel. But yeah, all those shows was great, yo. Maya the Bee, that was my shit. Yo, David the Gnome, that's a deep cut right there. David, oh Vanessa, that's who it was. Vanessa. Vanessa. I said Keisha. But yo, David the Gnome, that's a deep cut. Who remember David the Gnome? I still remember the fucking theme song. Remember he used to ride on the fox. I think the fox name was Swift. Remember him, little gnome man? He used to ride. He was magic and shit. The fucking last episode of that show is crazy. With both of them passing away, yo. That's what I'm saying, Jay. That shit was deep. Yo, the last episode of David the Gnome ended with them fucking turning into trees. Like they died. Like Swift was all sad, and him and his wife like hug, and they turn into a fucking tree. Yo, we gonna look at that shit on Thursday. The Newsies. Oh, Noozles. I remember the Noozles. I remember Noozles. That was the koala bears, right? Yeah. I remember the Noozles. They eat like the yeah, I remember that. I remember the Noozles. That's funny. That was Nickelodeon. Noozles was Nickelodeon. I remember that. But yeah, that David the Gnome episode, that final episode was fucking it was a tearjerker a little bit. They like he knew he was going to die. It was just his time to transition. It was his time to go, and him and his wife turned into a fucking tree, if I'm not mistaken. No, they turned into something. If I'm not, I gotta go look at it, but I'm pretty sure him and his wife they 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 died together. Today's special. I never heard of that one. Count Duckula. Count Duckula. I do remember. I do. Count Duckula. I think I watched Count Duckula on Cartoon Network. That it was Count Duckula and Danger Mouse. Danger Mouse was kind of dope. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Banana Man. Pause. I remember Banana Man. That's what the women used to call me back in the day. Banana Man. Let me stop. Pause. Super Ted. I do remember Super Ted. What was the cartoon? It was like the kid that was like the secret agent, and Bruce Willis did the voice. It's like on the tip of my tongue, and I can't think of the cartoon. I used to watch that a lot. Not Fantastic Max. Fantastic Max was a good one too. Dirty diapers. But it was a show. Bruce Willis did the voice of the kid. Not Mighty Max. Mighty Max was good too. It was a kid. He wasn't a baby, but Bruce Willis did the voice, and he was like an agent. Bruno the Kid. There it is. Hell yeah, Bruno the Kid was dope. What's up, Emily? Bruno the Kid. I used to love Bruno the Kid. Bruno the Kid was a good ass show. I might go watch reruns on YouTube with Bruno the Kid later. But Fantastic Max, I like Fantastic Max. What was the other one I just said? It was Fantastic Max, and he had Mighty Max, right? And then Bruno the Kid, Kick Butowski. That was more like my little brother's era, I think. But I did catch a couple episodes of Kick Butowski. James Bond Jr. That was my era. James Bond Jr. But it came on so early in the morning though. Like James Bond Jr. wasn't like prime, like it wasn't like it didn't have a main slot on Saturday morning. It was like it was like that shit came on like before Iron Man. So like Saturday mornings cartoons would start at 6 in the morning. And it was James Bond, no, it was Bucky O'Hare at 6, James Bond Jr. at 6:30, and then Iron Man was at 7 o'clock in the morning. Iron Man was pretty good. But yeah, James Bond Jr. came on like right after Bucky O'Hare. Twisted Tales of Felix the Cat and Garfield. Garfield and Friends was my shit. I don't think I watched the Felix the Cat. Garfield and Friends was great. We're ready to party. We're ready. I hope you bring lots of spaghetti. That was my shit. Pro Stars. I don't remember that one. Kid and Play Cartoon. I do remember. Hammerman. Y'all remember Hammerman, the MC Hammer cartoon, where he was just a regular ass dude until he put on his fucking dancing shoes and he turned into Hammerman. And the shoes, I think the shoes talk, didn't they? They sound like fucking Sambo, fucking shucking and jiving and shit. But yeah, Hammerman. Oh, the Bill and Ted Excellent Adventures cartoon was pretty fucking good. What else? And the Back to the Future cartoon. Back to the Future cartoon was pretty good. I think the Back to the Future cartoon only had one season though. I think Bill and Ted only had one season too. Beetlejuice, yeah, I watched that. That came on. That was a morning time cartoon though in my area. Like I remember watching that shit in the morning. Beetlejuice came on before like Big Bad Beetleborgs. Remember Big Bad Beetleborgs and VR Troopers? What's up, Psych? Psych Tyson in the building. Wayne Heads, yo, Wayne Heads was good too. Wayne Heads is good. This is dude in my school. Yo had this big ass head. We used to like, yo, that nigga got a Wayne head. Like, yo got a Wayne head. Oh man, that is funny. I remember Wayne Heads, yo. Wayne Heads was great. Hold on. We back. We back. We back. Clutch Cargo. I don't remember that. Spunky and Tadpole. I ain't heard that shit. That's right, Ms. Wolf. They turned into a beautiful pink apple tree. I knew they turned into a tree. I knew they turned into a tree. I knew they turned into a tree. Man, I'm telling you, yo. Like I'm 40 years old and I will watch cartoons before anything. My wife be like, yo, what is you watching? Watch the fucking cartoon. Watching cartoons. One thing I would never watch though when I was a kid, I did not do horror movies. I did not do horror movies. Mm-mm. I remember my aunt. Like, back in the day, they used to sneak us into the movie theater and shit. Like because they had, they had the box office, so she would make us go up and hide under the box office, like right up under the window, so they couldn't see us. And then they would pay, and then they were handing the tickets, and they never really counted the tickets. They were just like, because the box office toured, and then we would walk in with them. But she took me with her because she was watching me, and her friends wanted to go to the movies, so she took me with them. I was probably like 6 or 7. Went to see Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Nigga, my eyes was closed the entire time. I fell asleep. My eyes was closed. I was not watching that shit. I was fucking scared out of my mind. Scared out of my mind. Wasn't watching that shit. But then, like, my aunt, one of her friends had some big ass titties, so she let me lay on her titties and close my eyes and shit. Oh man, that is fucking hilarious. When you're a little kid, titties is titties. What's up, Jalen? Oh man, the good old days of going to the movies. Yeah, yep, yep, yep. Sauce. Me and one of my homeboys did that shit every. Shout out to my man Nick. Me and one of my homeboys I work with at the casino, we did that shit every Monday because we had Mondays off, and we would go to the movie and just sneak into like 3 fucking movies every Monday. That shit was fucking great. Then my wife made me feel bad for doing this shit. You gotta pay. That's not godly. I'm like, oh my gosh, yo. It's just something fun to do. Golly mighty. I used to love that shit. Sneak right into a movie. You time that shit right. If you time that shit right, like, yo, this one started this time. By the time this one ends, this movie probably like 3 or 4 minutes in, like to the previews or something. We make it. Shit was great. I dated a girl that worked at the theater. She let me watch all the movies I wanted. See, my grandmother had some. I never met the girl. When we was kids, it was some girl that worked at this movie theater in Glen Burnie. And all my grandmother would say is that I'm Tashia, I think her name was. I'm Tashia's guest. And they would just let her walk in. I'm like, who the fuck is Tashia? Never met this lady. Who the fuck is Tashia? But my grandmother would say that shit, and we walk right in and go see a movie. Yo, me and my grandmother, when I was a teenager, I think God rest her soul. I miss my grandmother. My father mother. It's my father mother. And every like Friday or Saturday, because at one point she was living with us, we go to the movies. Now my grandmother was a fucking movie buff boy. We every Friday or Saturday, it never failed. We went to the movies, and that tradition carried on to my little brother, who's now 22. She did the same thing with him, and my little cousin that just passed away. She did the same thing with both of them. Take them to the movies every Friday or Saturday. I remember one time, right? We went to go see. This is like when me and my wife first started dating. Superbad came out, and we all went to go see it, and we was with my dad for some reason, and my grandmother was with us. We went to go eat. That's why, because it was like a Sunday, I think. We went to go eat, and then my father, y'all want to go to the movies? I'm like, yeah, we going. I was like, well, we gonna go see Superbad. All right, so everybody want to go see Superbad. Yo, y'all know Superbad. That movie started off so fucking raunchy and crazy. I was like, oh my god, we are in here with my grandmother watching Superbad, right? And we cringed a little bit until we heard her over that bitch. My grandmother was over that bitch, teeth out her mouth, slapping a knee, laughing hysterically at this movie. And we all just looked at each other like, Grandma, what you know about this shit, right? She over that motherfucker rolling. I was like, yo, that's crazy. I thought my grandmother would have been fucking appalled by this movie. She was over that bitch rolling. Theater I used to go to $2 Tuesdays. That's what's up. Who remember the Dollar movie though? They always had the movies that wasn't in the main theaters no more, but you can go to like the Dollar movie and catch that shit. I miss the Dollar movie. I miss the Dollar movie. First movie I snuck into was Jurassic Park. I was too young. My cousins was smaller than me, but looked like me, so they so they thought I was her older sister. That's crazy. Y'all still got Dollar movies? We ain't got my shit here. That's crazy. One movie I shouldn't have seen when I was a kid that came out was fucking Players Club. My mother was mad. My mother was pissed. Her boyfriend at the time, he had picked me up from school and he wanted to see Players Club. Like, you want to go to the movies? I'm like, yeah. This nigga took me to see Players Club. I was like, hey, yo. I mean, I wasn't mad at him. I wasn't mad at him, but her ass was mad. Her ass was mad. I forgot how she knew. Because he was like, don't tell your mother I took you to see this. So it's like, all right. I forgot how she found out. I didn't tell her. I forgot how she found out about it. I think she was in the car and saw the fucking tickets. She knew he had took me to the movie. I think she had got in the car and she had saw the tickets for Players Club. And she was fucking, man, you took my fucking son to see Players Club? Oh my gosh, I wasn't mad. We still got a drive-in theater. We still had a drive-in theater here. It's called Benji's. It's called Benji's. I ain't been though. I've never been. I want to go. I'm going this year. But yeah, it's called Benji's Drive-In. It's not far from where I'm at right now. It's probably like 15 minutes from where I'm at now. Mark for Death and Lean on Me. I remember watching Lean on Me when I was a kid. You mean Stand By Me, or you talking about which one? You mean Holding? You mean Stand By Me or Lean on Me? Lean on Me with Mr. Clark, or you talking about Stand By Me where they found the body? It's a 30 minutes or longer drive. The drive-in, like if I'm at my house to go to the drive-in out here, it's a 30-minute drive. But I'm here at the port and it's over in this area, so it's probably like 15 minutes from here. Oh, the cafeteria scene. Okay. I thought you meant Stand By Me. Fair East Side. Take all the chains off the door. The enemy's at the gate. Hey, yo, I need to see a movie where Morgan Freeman don't look like he's 60. Every movie I've watched with Morgan Freeman, that nigga look like he is middle-aged. And Liam Neeson just look like he stopped aging. I watched, what's that movie? Liam Neeson, it was on a plane. It was actually a pretty good movie. He played like the air marshal. I forgot what it was called. I watched that like a couple weeks ago. It was actually a pretty good movie. They don't got no threat Robins in here. We back. My wife keep fucking calling. We back. My wife keep fucking calling, but you know, no, not Snakes on a Plane. It's Liam Neeson. I forgot what it's called. Not Red Eye. I forgot what it's called. But he played like an air marshal and there's like a bomb on the plane or some shit like that. It was a good movie though. It was a good movie. I liked it. Oh yeah, that's right. The enemy is here. The enemy is here. Liam Neeson, the new Leslie Nielsen. Yeah, trip. Oh, Naked Gun 33 in the third. I think that's my favorite one. Hold on, wait, what? I thought Jay was joking. I thought Jay was joking. Is Liam Neeson really going to be in the reboot of Naked Gun? Yo, Darkman was one of the movies where like it made me want to be fearless. My dad took me to see Darkman. I liked it. It made me wonder. Like I was fucking jumping off of shit. I would like hurt myself and try to be tough and get up and keep. Yo, Darkman was the shit. Darkman was a good movie. Yeah, I remember that movie. That shit was a great movie. Cause like he got like blown up in some explosion, right? And some shit had chemicals. I gotta watch that again. That's it. Nonstop. Nonstop. Thank you. That was a good movie. Was that 2014? Nonstop was a good movie. That was a good movie. That was a good movie. I like that. Liam Neeson plays Liam Neeson in everything though. Liam Neeson like it's like some people like there's actors that can like really pull off like different characters, and then you just got actors that's just themselves in every movie. So like Liam Neeson always plays Liam Neeson in every movie. Denzel plays Denzel in every movie. George Clooney plays George Clooney in every movie. Brad Pitt can actually pull off different characters. Like Hugo Stiglitz and Glorious Bastards was fucking great. And Glorious Bastards, that movie was gory, but it was the Bear Jew. That movie is fucking great. Billy Bob Thornton can pull off different characters, but sometimes he plays himself. Like Landman is a great show. You know what I mean? Was that Billy Bob Thornton and Sling Blade? That was him, right? Them taters look good. Mm-hmm. That shit used to trip me out. Mm-hmm. Taters look real good. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Memory. Actually, I need to revisit that movie. Oh, that is funny. But yeah, that was Billy Bob, right? Wait, them taters and that shit was funny. Sling Blade was fine viewing. Oh man. Uh, Me and my cousins was talking about this one movie. Like like some of these movies be indie movies, but like they're great. So like Slammin' Salmon, that shit is fucking hilarious. I want maraschino cherries on everything. Whatever, motherfucker. Yo, Michael Clark Duncan was hilarious in that movie. Slammin' Salmon was hilarious. Super Troopers, they all by the same people. Jay Chandler Sekar, I think his name is. Beer Fest is a cult classic. Beer Fest is a cult classic. I love Beer Fest. Oh my god, Super Troopers is great. But I think Beer Fest, Slam and Salmon are probably my favorites. But fucking Super Troopers is fucking hilarious. I feel like Reno 911 bit off of Super Troopers. Can you step out the car, meow? He said, "What are you saying? Are you saying meow? Do I look like a cat? Do I look like I walk around on Nimbly Bimbly? You have a good day, meow." I seen Super Troopers too. That was funny too, but it wasn't as funny as the first one. Oh man. But yo, they made some good movies. And they had to fucking crowdfund that one. I don't know why. Like Super Troopers was fucking great and it should have got a sequel without like from some like a big studio, but they wouldn't do it. Slam and Salmon was fucking great. Beer Fest was fucking hilarious. I got Beer Fest on DVD. Beer Fest is fucking great. You see this? I didn't get. This is the mark of the whore. It's like the mark of the whore. Michelle Obama on a permanent vacay in Hawaii. She ran off with her bodyguard or something. Are you serious? Stop. Is that what happened? You lying. Ooh, I need a haircut. I look crazy. I need a fucking haircut. Like ASAP. That shit is funny. Where you get that from, Jay? I said Michelle ran off with the bodyguard. That's probably why the fucking chef got killed. She probably was fucking the chef. What's up, Rudy? Oh, is that what it is? Maybe. Maybe they having some issues. Maybe they having some problemos. I'm sure their marriage is a marriage of convenience. That's what I think. I think their marriage is a marriage of convenience. Now that he's not the president no more, they probably don't give a fuck. They probably don't even live in the same house no more. They just meet up when they need to fucking do photo ops and stuff like that. That's probably what it is. Mike went to get bottom surgery. Yeah, they adopted them kids. Them kids look like they friends' kids. They look just like them two people. But I digress. Ah, man. Anyway, guys, that's all I got for y'all today. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. If you're new, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification icon. It'll let you know when I got new content coming out. Share the stream, let people know we were live. You want to catch the replay? Leave a comment. Let people know how we doing. Let me know how I'm doing. I can use that constructive criticism, guys. You want to donate to the channel? $ Cannon Hotep on Cash App. Super chats, Rumble rants, always welcome. But $ Cannon Hotep on Cash App, that helps out a lot. They got no picture of her in the hospital pregnant. And then she said that she had the baby through IVF. Y'all remember that? We covered that on the show. We covered that on the show. The baby through IVF. Is that right? Anyway. Yeah, Rudy, you out there fishing and shit. Whatever you doing. Anyway, till next time, it's Cannon Hotep said, be blessed, stay strapped, don't miss, and don't worry about tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow got no problems of his own. Worry about today. I'll holler at y'all.